come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty.
We are just to the west of you, Coach, on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
Okay. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top of the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
All right, Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Come on, set, 70, Indy. Check, crouch, crouch. Look at me, zipper. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Swift, only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
90, Wolf.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Go, go.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Now.
Off the play fake. Costello, and that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Hatchet.
Ready?
Off play action. Costello. This one complete to Scott Miller. Well, they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Check, 47. Here we go, G. 47's a Mike. 47's a Mike. Bound to lose one.
5.
On first down, Costello. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. That was Patrick Peterson from his cornerback spot whirling in for the sack. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Looking to throw. Costello. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That's good for a Buccaneer first, to pick up of 12 yards. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Hey, Charlie.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Complete to Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
They'll run it with Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run with Taylor, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A first carry here for Ty Montgomery. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Throwing is Allen on third. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check. Switch, switch.
On first down, Taylor. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
First down, Bills. 319. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Motion, motion, motion.
Nice 57's right. Blue there, blue there.
On 52. Hey, wahoo!
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
I smell together.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, orbit.
Let's go one more.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
On deck. On
Allen throwing again. And he comes back with one complete.
Caught by number 12. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Pull it together.
Check 24. Watch 24.
On 3rd down, Taylor. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on 3rd down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez. And look at this. It's a fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Here's Taylor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
On play action, Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devin White. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through.
And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Zoo.
Mike's 47.
Hey.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him.
Smooth.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
Now.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Watson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
47 Mike. 47. Check 47. I don't think.
Bravo.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Get it ready.
Throwing on first down. Costello. He's going to loft one. Deep left. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scott Miller, his first touchdown of the new season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 14-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Hey,
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 25. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
18 Gator, 6'6", pull it high.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
36.
Hey, Delta. Yep.
Mike, 57.
On third down, Costello. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. And on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
Come on, fellas.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Man, that's trash. That's trash. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
I got you, punk.
Check.
56. Stop.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
Move! 5 wide. Regular.
Hey, exit.
57's right. I'm here all day.
Now Allen to throw on 3rd down. He's going to fire one. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Off the play fake. Costello. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Costello. And his throw is incomplete. The tight end Cameron Brate was the target. But now it'll be 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
80 weapon. Hey, high 7. Snap.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Costello. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
56.
Hey, it's our house. Kill. Motion.
Pass.
Hey, check Mike 57.
Now Allen to throw. Again. He's going to look deep, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. A final shot before break. Costello going up top. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Taylor. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will get them one closer. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The third quarter has not been kind to them after they built that lead at intermission. They've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back.
Team 6.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Costello. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, I tell you, you can't fault the pass protection here. He had all day to throw, and he just couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. And quarterbacks will tell you that after a while, they start getting antsy back there. So this is just a great job defensively to stay with these receivers as long as they did.
So after the INT, it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They run with Taylor. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 21.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I've got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
X3, 218, chopper.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Alert flare, alert flare.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Looking to throw. Costello. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. Give him 6 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
You draw forfeit.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Wide, get wide.
Pilot, 64, weak.
And now Bruce Arians with a play clock running low is going to signal for a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back.
Ready up.
The mic. 47's the mic. Watch the roll.
Yeah.
March 47.
Yo, go.
Go, tackle, let's go. We got this. Hey, check flag 47. Check flag 47.
Watch the flood. Watch the flood.
Go.
Watch the flood. Motion. Blow. 47 Mike.
Now.
Mike 47.
Operating from the gun. Costello. He's got Evans. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
It's a gain of 40.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Back to throw. Costello. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Watch twist.
22 jet bomber.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's got Miller. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Hey. 47 Mike. 47 Mike. Now.
From the gun, Costello. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The give to Taylor. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
Motion.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Oh, here we go. Hey, Charlie. 57's Mike.
Watch the slant.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Taylor. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
To return is Taylor. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense,
it's caught at the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Go. Get it.
Operating from the gun, Costello. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Look at me. Zipper.
To throw on 3rd down, Costello. It's caught. Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
From the gun, Costello. He completes it to Evans. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And his throw here's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6.
Check, 47.
Operating from the gun, Costello. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Leo. Hey, Delta. Check 9.
Mike's 47.
On 4th down, Costello. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
On 1st down, Taylor. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
57. They want this. Alert.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. An 8-yard gain, so that gets them halfway there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8 more.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Ty Montgomery, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Bills have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Off play action. Costello. That's complete. It's Gordon. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Had the completed pass, but for no gain. Stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Ed Oliver in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey.
On 4th down, Costello. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Taylor. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Now Allen. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready, set.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game. He's got a man. Complete. There he goes, left side. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Scott Miller, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Marr on for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Bills 30, Buccaneers 27. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it. Good bounce-back win. They take the knee. Can't stop the clock defensively. Tough opening week loss, but now 1-1.
Shows that they handled things really well. A lot of teams panic after a week 1 loss, and they start to think that the sky's falling. This team realizes there's a long season, and they feel very talented, and they get it done in this one.
On second down now, it's Taylor. And now look at him go. The 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
One more extra point attempt for good measure. It's up and it's good as they tack on one more to what's going to be a very satisfying victory. So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for Buffalo, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know when Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot.